Bible. It's still holy, no? It's still holy. It's still true. It's still pure. It's still righteous. It still is relevant in instruction and in good practice and good morals. It still has value. It's still relevant. Still has application to our modern times. I mean, it's universal, man. It's not just the religion of the West or the East or the North or the South. It's relevant for all peoples. It has value. It has purpose. It still has principles that are applicable, even though some of the rituals and traditional practices are now obsolete and only pertain to a certain people, the people of ancient Israel. You know, they no longer have to do animal sacrifices, and they no longer have to do, now it's just in principle, cleansing oneself of sins, and sins of commission and sins of omission. So you don't have to do things literally as they did back then, because it was just pointing to a spiritual principle, a spiritual concept. So they had to act it out in order to demonstrate to future generations what it meant, what it looked like in the ethereal spiritual realms, in the spiritual world. It's spiritual typology that they were acting it out. They were manifesting it in a physical form to show its spiritual principles. That's what much of what it was. The symbol of the tabernacle, the bronze altars, the curtains, everything, every piece of the furniture of the tabernacle had a spiritual symbol connected to it, and that is what we're supposed to glean. Christ, according to Christianity, was the tabernacle, literally. He pretty much characterized all the pieces of the tabernacle, the furniture, the structure, the elements, the rituals, all of it to symbolize Christ, His blood, what He was going to do, purify His people. He was going to be the go-between between the Creator and humanity. He was going to undo and correct what happened to the original peoples of the earth when they rebelled against their Creator. That's why when you walk into it from that gate, from that east gate, or whatever gate it was, it symbolizes the Garden of Eden. When you walk into that temple, you look up, you'll see it all over. The cherubim, remember the cherubim that were guarding the way back into the garden with their swords drawn? They couldn't get back in there. They were shut out. They were cut off. They had to find a way back to fellowship with their Creator. So that's what the tabernacle represented. It was to pick up where they left off. The ancient peoples, they left off when they were kicked out of the garden. So they had to find a way back into the garden, the paradise, where it was pure and holy and righteous, where they had close, intimate fellowship with God. So that's why they had to erect the tabernacle. And the tabernacle was pretty much kind of a temporary Garden of Eden. It was a reflection of the true Garden of Eden up in heaven, where the angels are, the cherubim, the seraphim, Michael, Gabriel,